Whoa.
Hello, my name is Joseph Woodland. I'm here interviewing Fem Fel today. I've been a fan for Fem Fel for a short minute, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, I got into him back when I was back in Telford, back in the Midlands. I ended up working in London, and then my best mate, he's from Peckham, and he got me into gigs. And then obviously through gigs I got into SM1, and then from Fem Fel. And then the album, just as soon as I heard it, I stopped listening to any other album on my iPod. Like I got Linus's one just beforehand. I listened to that like once, just listened to his album on repeat.
Nah, I ain't coming out with your friends, I ain't on it again. They're real cool, truth is, I don't wanna pretend. I don't wanna remember good times and the sends. I'm getting jokes, planning what we're gonna do in December.
First question, what's your main producer on the album?
My main producer is Dan Dare. He's of the Elite, he works with Z-Dot. And like, yeah, he produced Money. He produced Going In, he produced Hero, he produced Jail Tales, and I know he produced a few more that I just think I can't remember offhand. But yeah, he's done loads. Yeah.
That's mad. They're one of my favourite songs off the album as well. Like.
Mad, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I met him through football. We had an argument once. My friend took me to football in West London, and we had like we had a little ruckus and whatnot. And then like a year and a half later, my friend was like, "Oh, you know that guy that you had an argument about football at that time? He makes beats and whatnot." Do you know what I mean? So I met up with Dan there. We went over some tracks back and forth. He was like out of music, he wasn't really motivated anymore, and then he sent me some beats, and I just heard Crazy Potential. And I think the first beat he sent me was Money. So I wrote to that. Yes, I wrote to that, and I was like, "Do you know, this is a song. I can't just. Like, I got to make an album. Send me some more beats." Then he sent me Jail Tales, and then he sent me, and then Hero he sent me, and I don't know where that came from. As soon as I heard it, I knew what I had to write about. And then the second main producer was a guy called Rhymes. He made Running. He made Eyes Closed.
I like Running, yeah, Eyes Closed as well.
And then I'm on there. I've got a guy called Sibling. He made Magnificent and Let Me Know. And yeah, man, they're the main producers, isn't it, man? Yeah.
So like, on your album, is there anyone that you would like to work to but couldn't go through like work or whatever, or just missed out? Or?
Yeah, definitely gigs. So many times we got together in the studio. But he was busy, I was busy, and it just clashed and everything, do you know what I mean? And like, I'm peed off because I had him on there because he's kind of the reason why I took music seriously, you know?
I was always wondering about that as well, you know, like I didn't know, like initially, like obviously when you not split from SM1, but you didn't do that, and then he wasn't on your album, I was like, what, was something going on?
No, not even, I remember that, it's weird, there was a time when he was recording Game Over. The day he was recording Game Over, it's weird. Yeah. The way that worked was Benny Scars, who's changed his A&R, is friends with my engineer, Ali, and they were all in the studio together, and Ali's like, "Fem, our gigs is coming down." So I thought, gosh, we can sort it out now.
Yeah.
So he's like, I said, "Gig, where are you going to my studio on?" He's like, "Yes, man, okay, I'm coming down now. I'm going to do this track we've got to do for our album that we've been putting off for ages." I went all the way down there, everything ready, we got in there, he finished his Game Over verse, and I forgot the beat.
Oh,
yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot the beat. I was steaming. But like he said, what he said to me is like, "Fem, this is music. We're gonna we worked together so many times anyway. So it's not like we're gonna do something again. Like there's no rush, you know. We can't. You don't always have to force things. That's what I never did. Is force kind of collaborations. Like I got Wretch on there, but I got Wretch on there before Wretch was big because I heard the track floating. I thought, do you know what? Who's gone through like a frustrating period in music and who's very good and very underrated, and I had to just naturally choose Wretch.
But Running's one of my favourite tracks on the album. And it's something like, I know you released it, but with your newfound, not fame, but publicity and hype, would you ever think about re-releasing Hero, Running and stuff like that? I
would love. The thing is, when I've been meeting labels and that, people in record labels or around record labels, and they all say that I should re-release Hero, and it's a weird one because I'd like to, but what it is I don't want to disappoint my fans, my old fans. You know, like I'm being lazy. It's weird because Hero is like one of my favourite songs I've ever done. One of the best songs. And it's very different. But what it is, I don't want people to think, oh, Fem's got signed now, and now he just wants to just reincarnate, you know what I mean, recycle old material rather than make new material. And the thing what I always do is I always try to make sure I'm taking my older fans into consideration rather than my newer ones. So I'll do something commercial like Hero, and then I'll do Gone Nuts, you know what I mean? Then I do Going In, because I'm basically representing myself, and I can only be real with myself. So once my music changes, I change with it, but not before. You know, so even though I might have loads of new pop fans or whatever, or commercial fans, I still got to concentrate on how I'm feeling and how I want to represent for that other side of me as well.
Some of the most standout tunes on that album are ones that you could sort of say
like Floating. People love Floating. And
that's 16.
That's M.E produced it, and like that there again, it was just honest, just totally natural. I heard it. No, that song actually is a remix. It's weird. Floating is M.E song, the producer, and I heard it, but it's about a girl that she's got me floating. You know what I mean? And I heard it. I was like, no, I have to have this beat. I said, please change the verse so it's got me floating and send it to me. I'm gonna make a banger for you. He's like, okay, cool, fam, no problem. He didn't argue. That he sent it to me. And like, I think the day later, because that's how I work, as soon as I get it, next day I send it back to you. He's like, Fem, put it on your album, please. I was like, cool, man.
There's this one tune, Jail Cells. There's a lyric in there that talks about, obviously it's proper deep lyrics, like, and comes across like really honest lyric. There's one in there that I think if I catch it right, I'm pretty sure you're talking about when you was in prison, like one of your mates committed suicide. Yeah,
it was it's weird that you get it. Yeah, what happened was exactly what I say again. I say he had the same bird as me. It's a guy called Skelly. He's from down south. I was in Portland prison at the time, and like he got a 6 year sentence like I did. And was in there. We had a football team, and he was the goalie. You know, it was proper sick, and I never saw it happen. And then like usually after like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in prison, everything's quiet. You know what I mean? But there's loads of like commotion on the landing and loads of fuss in there, and I was like, what's going on, whatever. And he was asking the officers, and no one was answering, and so everyone was getting worried, like, what's going on? And then the next day in the morning, like there was just a mad like vibe on the whole wing, and like there was like, oh yeah, Skelly killed himself, man. Mad, it was mad. Like, I didn't see it happening. I did not totally see. He was normal, proper cool. Like Skelly killed himself, and that was bad. And what happened as well was when we went to go get breakfast, we had to go downstairs to get our breakfast, like cereal or whatever. They brought his body out. No, they didn't actually. I'm lying. They didn't bring his body out. They brought it out before. They brought his bag with all his stuff, like in the prison bag, all clear. And he used to always wear these, you know, them Nike shocks with the springs in them, and they were in the bag. And I just, every time I think about it, I remember it. Yeah, the Nike shock, and I remember them walking out with his books and his bags and everything. I'm like, wow, mad.
You know, putting it, obviously, like that's deep to talk about that. I think. Does that, when you was writing that lyric, did you ever think, should I put that in there, or?
No.
Is it easy for you?
It was easy for me just because it's my life, you know. And there's loads of things I talk about that people would think, should you put it on there? But honestly, it just flowed out, like it was just the right thing to do. Because I think I was expressing the frustrations of people saying like, they're in prison, they don't need anything, they don't need a PlayStation, whatever. And like I said, as soon as it happened, the only thing I could do was go back. I couldn't talk to a friend or someone I love. I could only watch TV. Now that's what the lyric was about, wasn't it? That then they say, but we don't deserve a telly, you know what I mean? I had no drink, I said no hang, I had no drink, and no nothing to like forget about what's going on. I can only watch telly. So that's why I said it. I get pissed when they say we don't deserve a telly. So that was all about that. So that was totally natural.
That's like the first time I heard that, I was like, right, you say that?
Truth is, I don't wanna pretend, I don't wanna remember good times in the sends and getting jokes, planning what I'm gonna do in December. Like yours or mine, and if they ask, I ain't telling them that.